Hey guys, this is Walt, aka Recap on YouTube. I wanted to share some good news with you before we get to today's video. Magnum has been a small private fleet for a long time. You know, we maintain 240 trucks, but actually the boss man gave me some good news. They're going to expand our fleet in OTR this year. Matter of fact, just ordered 52 brand new Peterbilt 579 Ultra Lofts, just like my truck sitting there behind you. So we're going to hire some more drivers. What we're really looking for is drivers that are willing to be out for 2 to 3 weeks at a time. Now we can always get you home on time whenever you need to, as long as you give us 10 days advance notice of when you want to go home. So if you're a new driver just getting your CDL, and you're wanting the best company that you can start with, I don't think there's a better choice than Magnum. And if you're an experienced driver and you're looking for that comfortable seat that you can call home, this is definitely the place. Man, I love it here. Get top pay, get treated the best in the world, drive the best equipment. I mean, I couldn't be happier than my job here with Magnum. And if you'd like to join me, if you'll go underneath the description of this video and look at where it says contact recap, it's got my email address there. Just shoot me an email with your name and your phone number on it. I'll give you a call back, try to answer all the questions I can for you. Let's see if we can get you that good job that you actually deserve, the place that you're going to really enjoy working for. Anyway, I hope you all enjoy this video of the day and this new series that we're putting together. The first 30 days on a training truck. We're in day 3 right now, and Brian is doing real good. He's definitely going to make a good driver for us. I just hope he can put up with me for 30 days, but everything's looking good. Anyway, enjoy the video of the day, and if you need to get a hold of me, shoot me an email. Other than that, enjoy the video. Hey, good morning everybody out there in YouTube land. Well, Brian, are we about ready to start our day? You would not believe this trainee. He likes to laze around, he likes to sleep in. He's got to watch his 30 minutes of cartoons every morning. Then he gets up and he does a little fluff and buff and puts on his smell good. Brushes his teeth. Oh my God, it's not a date, it's truck training. Get up here. Come on. I know. I'm gonna turn Marine on your ass. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hey, don't believe that shit he had to wake my ass up. That's bullshit. You know that is not the truth. Hey, I want to tell you all a little bit about how well Brian is doing. Brian is, somebody put a comment, hey man, you got to give your trainee a little bit of praise. No, I don't. I treat him like dirt. But actually, y'all don't get to see the whole day. You just only get to see kind of the working part of our training. But Brian is doing extremely good. Most new guys, when they're driving, the first day or two, they'll oversteer, steering the wheel back and forth like this to stay in their lane. And as a trainer sitting in the right seat, you actually end up doing this in your seat all day. And to tell you the truth, it'll downright make you seasick. I don't know if Brian is just a freaking natural driver or what, but he's very relaxed with the wheel. You don't have any of this sashaying back and forth. Generally, by the end of the second day with a new trainee, I have butt rash from sliding back and forth in the seat. None of that with Brian. I was actually asking him, is he a plant? Is he an experienced driver? They just send him out here to check on the recap, see if I'm actually doing my job. Are you a spy, man?
Possibly. Possibly.
But Brian does extremely well. You know, you just know some guys are going to be great drivers. Brian's going to be a great driver. He's already a good driver. We're going to make him a great driver. Are we ready?
Almost.
You got your shoes tied?
I gotta do my morning stretches.
Get in the truck. Get in the truck. Put the teddy bear away, make your bed, all that good stuff.
Yep.
Are you lying?
Huh?
First thing we're going to do, though, this morning is we're going to do a backing drill. We're in a great big parking lot here, and I'm going to demonstrate, first of all, what I want you to do. A lot of guys, and I'll just show you, a lot of guys, when they're learning how to back, let me pull forward here away so I get some working room. A lot of guys, when they're backing, they'll do this as they're backing up, and they start getting a little bit out of sync. You know, like, let me get the trailer out of whack here. You know, they get out of whack like that, and then they want to correct it. They'll stop, and when they stop, and then they'll turn the wheel like this, and then they'll initiate their correction into their back. And then when they get to where they can't see the trailer, they'll stop. And then they'll correct their wheels, and then they'll continue with their backing like that. As long as you do that, you're never going to get proficient at backing. When you're backing, the truck is moving. You don't want to come to a stop and then turn your wheels. That's not actually controlling the vehicle. So this morning we're going to become a professional backer in the truck. And we're going to break that habit, and we're going to get over it right now this morning. And I have a little drill that I do to do this. I've got a great big huge parking lot. Now there's quite a bit of trucks in here. So all we have to do is miss the trucks. I got my truck in reverse. I'm going to take my feet off the pedals, and I'm just going to let it creep. And I'm just going to let the truck creep. And I'm going to back the truck. No feet on the pedals. No pedals allowed. And I'm going to get it parallel with the parking lot. See this white truck here? I'm going to back it around this truck. Go back there and just back around that Magnum truck, make one of my buddies just nervous as hell is what we ought to do. I'm just driving the truck backwards. Totally using my mirrors to back. I'm making all my corrections with the truck moving. No feet on the pedals. I'm not using the brake at all. I'm just driving the truck backwards. One of the things that I want you to do is see how I'm set up. Ignore the lines on the parking lot. See how I'm sitting at a 90-degree angle here? I'm at a 45 from the lines, but I'm at a 90 with north and south and east and west. What I want you to do is every time that you come to be, now we're facing straight north. Every time that the truck comes to be in either north or south, I want the truck straight up north and south, like this, in a straight line coming back north and south. I'm not too worried about the turns around on the corner.
So like a rectangle.
Just don't get too close to this guy in this white Volvo. I have a feeling that he gets scared very easily, okay? So are you ready to do this?
Ready yesterday.
See what I do with? All right, guys, we're gonna start our drill. Once that he starts backing this truck, we're gonna stay in constant movement. We're gonna try to stay in constant movement without touching the brakes or the accelerator.
Truck rodeo.
For a minimum of 45 minutes. What do you think about that?
All the way make it to Baltimore.
Are you getting smart with me?
Barely being done.
All right, guys, here we're gonna start our training. Start your turn. Look at your left side once in a while. Maintain that turn right there. Straighten your wheels out. Start getting under it. Maintain your turn. Turn. Start getting under it. Get all the way under it. Go straight back. Initiate your turn. Start getting under it. Check your right side. Get all the way underneath it. Check your right side. Get all the way underneath it. Initiate a little bit more turn. Initiate your turn. Watch your right side. Start getting under it. Turn it. Get under it. Well, y'all get the gist of it. This is our backing practice for this morning. We're going to do this for 45 minutes. We're not going to keep the video running the entire time, but you see what we're doing. Anyway, we will be back with you later on today with more shenanigans. Y'all have a great day, and we'll be back after a bit. Alright guys, we're just going to add a little backing tip on here. Brian got done with his 45 minutes of driving backwards. All well and well, good and good. The only purpose of that drill right there is get used to driving the truck backwards. Not using the brakes, making the corrections while you're on the move. I'm going to give you a tip. This doesn't have anything to do with Brian, but this is just a tip. That whenever you're backing in a truck, if you have to stop and do a correction with the wheel, instead of doing that, if you have stopped the truck, that means you could pull forward and reset the truck up. And that will always be a better option than stopping and try to making a correction. If you have to come to a stop because you're out of whack, pull forward and reset up the truck. Okay, we're gonna log in here, get our paper log all current and everything, and we're going to start our driving day. And now we're going to do something totally new. Brian has completed his backing 101 skills drive backwards for 45 minutes to an hour drill, getting on the interstate. Now we're going to do something totally different. Brian has completed 2 days of driving. This is the third day. So I think you're due for a reward, Brian.
Cookie?
Huh?
Cookie?
Yeah, cookies. Yeah, no. Get her all the way up to speed. Initiate cruise control. Turn your cruise on. Steering wheel. First button, there it's on. Next button sets it. The middle button, top, sets it. Now it's set. Now the button to the far right, tap it up till it says 64 in the little green light. Now you can take your feet off the pedals. Relax. Let the cruise control maintain the speed. Your new privilege for the day. Oh, goody.
Grand. Grand.
Brian's doing excellent, excellent, excellent. So we are going to cruise on down the road. Off to Baltimore, Maryland we go. We got about 600 miles to make today. I'm sure we'll shoot a little bit more video coming up. We're ready to go through a toll booth. Generally, trucks are going to use the far right lane to go through. That's generally the oversized lane, the wide lane for wide loads. It's generally the widest gate through the toll booth. It's a little congested today, so we're going to actually go through the second lane. We're also going to use Easy Pass. We don't have to stop and show permits, pay money, get any ticket or anything. As we're going through the gate, we're going to maintain a speed limit of 5 miles an hour, and we're just going to roll through. Make sure that you're centered on the gate. It's going to be tight. You're only going to have about 6 inches of clearance on your mirror on your side. Whatever you do, don't take your mirror off as you're going through the gate. It will totally upset my day. You got it covered?
Yep.
Are you up for the task?
Always.
Are you lying to me?
Maybe.
Okay. Here we go. Just maintain 5 miles an hour through the gate. The little thing will jump out of your way right before you get to it. See, ye of little faith, you got scared, didn't you? Okay, great job. As soon as you're out of the gate, let's bring her back up to speed. And off to the races we go. Brian is now navigating the Poconos Mountains of Pennsylvania. His first opportunity of driving in the mountains. This is the way we're going to drive the mountains. We're going to go up the grades with cruise control with our cruise set at 62 miles an hour. When we come to the top of a hill, we're going to flip the truck into manual mode. As we come down the grade, we're going to touch the brakes and slide it into one setting of Jake's. We're going to watch our speedometer to see if it holds. If it's starting to gain speed, we're going to add one more section of Jake. If it's still gaining speed, then we'll hire the third level of Jake's. If it's still not holding, we will manually shift down a gear. At the top of the mountain, before we come to a downgrade, we're going to put it into manual and come down the hill on manual and go up the hill on automatic. You got all that? No? Not a problem. When we come to curves that give us a speed warning, it's your first time through the mountains, we're going to go at 5 miles an hour below the speed warning. If it says you can take the turn at 60, we're going to take it at 55. So I'm not going to video this all the way through because I need to be able to talk to Brian while we're going through these mountains, but that's basically the way that we're going to do it. Are you ready?
Yep.
Are you excited?
Always.
Are you lying?
Maybe.
There you go. That's my man. I got a video it, man. It's your first tunnel ever. Isn't this the first time you ever drove a semi in a tunnel?
Yep.
It's a pretty good tunnel. Feels kind of sketchy, doesn't it?
Rather than the hills.
First time I ever drove through a tunnel, man, I was hugging that center line like a bad dog. There we go. Let's maintain 55 miles an hour. Congratulations, Brian. You've just conquered your first tunnel ever. Do you feel the accomplishment running through your veins? Are you going to turn and tell me to eat crap at any moment?
No, but I've got to keep my eyes on the road.
Ah, you're busy, are you?
Yep.
Well, Brian has been running in the mountains for a while. He's on a downgrade right now. He's not letting me talk to him anymore. He's running the jakes. He's doing it all on his own. So I guess I'll go back playing Angry Birds like I was, okay? Well, we made it to our drop location. We're in Baltimore, Maryland. Downtown Baltimore, Maryland. Let's just say it's a little rough and scary coming in here late at night, but we got here. Brian is already up there in bed, call it a night. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. We have to deliver at 6:30 in the morning. So we're gonna get a couple hours sleep and go deliver this load in first light. And this brings us to the end of our broadcast day. Anyway, y'all have a great day, and God bless each and every one of you. Remember, you too can change the world. All you gotta do is be nice to each other. Bye-bye.